Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Assume that you are testing a decision page and every time you need a new email, username, phone number or any other field. Now instead of manually creating fake data again and again, what if your test could generate thousands of realistic users automatically? In this video, we will learn how to use FakerJS with Playwright to create and use the dynamic test data. So let's begin. The first thing which you need to do is that you need to go to the browser and search for npm faker.js. So this is the URL. Just open this one, and from here you can actually download and install this Faker library. Now there are so many features, like you can generate the person name, gender, job titles, and a lot of more things. Locations, date, finance, commerce. There's so many things which you can generate dynamically. And how to use this one? Simply you need to run this command in your Playwright project. This library will be installed. And in order to use this one, simply import this Faker. And then what you need to do is that you need to generate the random test data. So simply copy this line of code from here and go to register your code in the terminal, paste this command, press enter. So it will basically install this one, and once installed, now we can use this one. So simply what I'll do is that I will create one new file over here, naming it as faker.spec.js, and here first we need to import the Playwright, and then we also need to import the Faker. So import, so from basically we need test and expect, and I need this from Playwright. Yep, I need this from the Playwright. Now once you import this one, now we need to import the Faker. So import Faker from Faker library. And now what we need to do is that let's write a simple test and use the Faker library to generate the random test data which looks realistic in nature. So for this demo, I will be using a practice form. So let's go to the browser again. And this is a demo form, and we need to provide dynamic first name, last name, email. Okay, and we need to fill these fields with unique data every time. So go back here and let's create a function test, and here let's name the test as create a new user with a Faker. And here what we need to do is that the first thing is that we need to generate the random data. So const first name, this is really easy. First name is equals to Faker dot name dot first name, or Faker dot person. So let me show you. So email password here, and let me show you over here. So basically once you click type Faker, then dot, you see that we have a person, we have location. Okay, so we can go with these ones, like airline data, you need animal related, company related. So whatever the kind of data you want, you simply go through this hierarchy. So in our first one, so let me update this one. So basically it requires person, and then let me remove this one from here. And in terms of the email, so basically it is related to the internet, so that's why faker.internet.email. And now let me print all these so that we can see in the console that every time when we are executing this test, it should be generating a unique data. So again, so basically what we need to do is that let's print this was. console.log. So here we are just printing this statement and passing these variables, and this variable will hold the dynamic value, right? And now what we need to do is that we need to fill the data. But before that, obviously we need to go to the page first. So this one, and those small brackets, and here we need to pass the URL. So let me copy this one, go back here and provide this URL over here. And after this, now what we need to do is that we need to fill a form. So for example, await then page dot fill, and with the first name, last name, and email. And this is basically a locator. So if I go back here, right click on this one, inspect on this one. So you see that ID is available. So when ID is available, you can write with the hash. So the CSS selector basically, right? And again here we have ID, and for email we have a ID, right? User email, right? So just go back here and confirm user email, last name, and this one. And once this are done, so simply do some assertions. So expect, let's suppose, go with the first name, email, and password. And now we need to close here and this one. That's how it is easy to use the Faker. Now here I'm just using directly in the test, but if you're using page object model framework or the design patterns, so you can just create a utility, and through that utility you can use this one in the test. Or what you can do is that you can create a utility which will actually feed a data into a CSV file, and from that CSV file you can call to make your test data driven. So it totally depends how your framework is structured. Here I'm just showing you a very basic example how to use this Faker, because it will make your life really easy. Now let's run this one and see this one how it works. So faker.spec.js, and let's run this one in the headed mode, and it will open up the browser, and you will see that it will fill up with some data. Again, it was really fast execution, and here you can see that we are getting this one. Christ, email this. And what I will do is that we can await. So after filling the data basically, so await page dot wait for timeout. Let's give 4 seconds so that you can see what is happening. Save this one, and remember this is the first time execution and we got this particular user details. Now let's run this one again. At this time you will see the data being filled in the fields with the different data, right? So you see that some bins as a last name, some different email as hotmail.com, right? So bins, Cecil bins, and some Maggie underscore Hattiger at hotmail.com, right? Again, let's run this one again and see. This time there would be another data. So it will solve your problem by using this library, and you can create a different set of users or different data for the creation purpose, because this library has a very useful kind of data which you can use in your automation. Now again, this is really easy to use. Simply you need to install this one. You need to import Faker, and once you import, you can use Faker dot then whatever you need, just like I show you previously. Like for example, for email, so dot, so internet, and then internet dot we have HTTP method, we have IPv4, HTTP status code. So these are things related to basically related to internet, right? So similarly, that's why we were using an email from here. And again, depending on what kind of data you want, you just simply type faker, then select the main area and the available methods to generate the dynamic data for your test.